Hello everybody, and this is Chicken Ticker. So, I'm bringing you another gameplay of the T37. As I have already made a review saying that this tank is awesome. Check it out if you want, and just check out the carnage you can do in this tank. It's like the old Shafi, really. If you miss the Shafi, just drive this. It's just the same. But then I just thought, well, the Walker Bulldog is apparently better, so no point of playing the old Shafi anymore. And well, why does this tank do so well? It has a pretty decent gun for a tier 6 light tank. It has 150 pen, and the matchmaker now, after Wargaming buffed it, is actually pretty decent. The poor shot in the circumstances, and he is not going to get away because of my fast rate of fire. Now the Shafi nowadays is kind of weak. It has a pretty crappy gun, as you can see. The old days it had the same turret as this and the same gun, I believe. And the only bad thing about the gun is that the velocity is not the best, but then you can't have it all, especially when you have comparison at the tier 6 premium Chinese light tank, which is like M1A2 gun, and that thing's like terrible compared to this gun. This gun is better than that gun. And I already done 600 just to tell you, and to be honest, I feel like loading HE in this tank is useless. I shot a Borsig and only did 60, so what's the real point of using, HE? So nowadays I don't use any HE, and I'm almost there to the what do you call it, Walker Bulldog. And to be honest, this is probably the tank that I felt the easiest to grind for a light tank. And just check out how stupid this Panther is. Okay, you don't have to aim at me, but yeah, he's blocking his own team as well, and I'm kind of shitting myself because the Panther has like so much more health than me, and I'm like getting into trouble driving around. I get a tracking shot on him, but I have no idea why he doesn't shoot me at all. He did not plant a single shot there, and the Shafi became retarded and he just drove in away and took the hit for that guy, and the Panther there is dead. So I completely do not get how the Panther was so retarded. Was he like Amaranth or what? But okay, thanks for the push, mate. SU-152. Now there's like 4-5 tanks left. I'm on 2 kills. How many kills could I rack up, do you think? I'm on full health, and AP rounds against tier 6, 7s are way enough, in my opinion. You could use some gold, but you could not, you shouldn't, but who can blame you? But certainly you don't need any gold for this situation here. And I'm getting pretty lucky putting shots after shots. Just look how aggressive I'm driving into them. I don't really give a shit, and I'm looking at all of them, and none of them really pointing a gun at me. They really are that stupid, aren't they? Shoot the engine deck, hoping for a fire there, but I do not get any. Now I left him on 17 health, and I am gonna take a hit there, but I'm not really that bothered with that guy. And he finally puts a shot into me, and I finished the VK there off. And then yeah, Top Gun. Missed that shot. And would I get this? Nope. Accuracy is not the best in the world. And loading gold, well, to be honest, I ran out of AP, and that was a 6 kill, 2,300 damage game. Pretty decent. I like it. And I think this is probably the tank for me at the moment to drive, and it's really enjoyable. Just because it's so devastating if you leave it alone. So hello everybody, and welcome to a tank review, the T37. Now this tank only came out like a few days ago, and I managed to get a replay that's worth showing. And do I recommend this tank? Yes, hell yes, I recommend the whole entire American light tank, because the Bulldog is better than this. And to be honest, now they lowered the Shafi requirements, and so why not get a Shafi and get yourself one of those tanks? The old Shafi, I grinded the Shafi when it was the old Shafi, and I have to say it is pretty good. Now this is just a Shafi. This is the old Shafi in all respects, except that you lose a bit of I think traverse, maybe. Well, it feels slightly more sluggish, but yeah, it's pretty much the same old chassis you get. It looks incredibly similar as the upgraded chassis. Of course, historically, the ones that entered service did not get this turret, and I missed that shot there. Now, this tank has a superior gun than most tier 6 light tanks because it has 150mm penetration. Now, there's two gun options you could get. I recommend the one that just leads to the next tank because I feel like this gun has better pen, much better pen. You get 150, although that's nothing to boast about, but you know, you get extra 30 penetration, I believe, and that's a lot at this tier. And then I just, except you get the clipping ability in the tank, but anything else, I don't see the point of getting it. And to be honest, why would I want to clip? You know, sometimes clip can be good, but sometimes it can be bad, especially when you get a bad clipping gun. Now, I haven't tried that gun yet, but I'm not looking forward to it, and I'm not going to even get it because I enjoy this gun, and you're gonna see why in this game. This tank does see a lot of tier 7, so it's much better than the chassis in terms of matchmaking. And even after the buff, you know, the matchmaking is pretty decent. The gun depression here fails again. I'm trying to wait for him to drive up, but he doesn't, and I somehow missed my shot there. And so, what shall I do? I shall drive forward or not. And I'm trying to still line up the shot, and this really cost me everything, all the time I needed. And I lay a shot on the Stug, kills him, and tries to get the Panda 4, but he gets into cover. But then I get another shot into him, which is pretty worth it. And okay, the T37, they're still alive. I need to go kill him. Now, where the hell is the enemy T29? We haven't seen him for ages. Where could he be? Just wait for it. You're gonna see him really quickly, and he's gonna. I'm gonna get in a lot of shit. And you can see one of the weakness of this tank is the gun, is the traverse. Now the DPM on this tank is not bad. You can see that guy's using the same type of gun as me, and really the traverse kills this tank. The gun traverse kills this tank from really brawling other tanks, but you know, you can make it work. It's still a light tank, but it doesn't have the best traverse. You can see how sluggish it is to turn a circle. And the T29, I have no idea how pro he is. I think he's one of the worst T29 drivers I've seen, and yeah, he's really terrible, and I'm really gonna make him pay for this. Although, you know, to be honest, I could have died easily there if he was anywhere competent, but he wasn't, and I survived. And just check out the further damage I'm about to do. I'm on 4 kills, and yeah, this tank in HD looks pretty awesome as well. I really like the look of this thing. It's just a replacement chassis, to be honest, but I don't think I'll be keeping it because the Walker Bulldog, I think, is much better according to other reviews people done, or previews in fact. But then I think this tank doesn't get mentioned in the previews people done, and I think it deserves a place on my channel, and I really like this tank. I think is pretty awesome. I get a lot of damage and XP in this tank, so I'm looking forward to getting the Walker Bulldog in no time at all. And the stock grind, I didn't really stock grind it. I just free XP'd it really, and you kill the tiger. And doesn't get a shot on there, and I have to drive forward, keep driving, and let's see if we can get a Top Gun here. I'm thinking about Top Gun, but can we get a Radley Walters? There is a Radley Walters. Yeah, there is a chance of me getting Radley Walters. Get the snapshot on him. Just check out the accuracy there. With that other gun, you cannot afford to do that, and because this is not a clipping tank, you could. Well, this is not clipping gun, in fact. It is much safer to do something like that. I missed that shot, which is critical, and the KV-85 is going to get the kill just before I fire there, and E25 foolishly drives forward, and I finish him off. And you can see the ammo runs out pretty easily, but 7 kills and 2,000 something damage. I think I've done more than that, more than XVM told me, but yeah, not by much. And with this replay, it's still just a first class. That's why I have to show this game because even 7 kills, almost Randy Walters, it is such a brilliant tank, and everybody does so well in that. If you're good at scouting, of course. And yeah, this tank is, to be honest, a really good tank to lead to the Walker Bulldogs. And if you enjoy, clipping, you can probably try the other gun, but I don't recommend it. Just use this gun, keep this, and just save that 6,000 XP for something else. That's all, folks, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully you enjoy this review. And by the way, this tank doesn't lose money like the Shafi does. So that's pretty good news. And for those budget players, this tank is not a killer for your income. And so that's the end of this, and I think I'm already on 20k XP on this tank. That's why I really do recommend this awesome little tank for everybody to play to get onto the T39 Ultra Derp Light tank.